What's going on? What's going on, y'all? Back again. Back again. Back again. We got more questions than answers. Coaching staff is abysmal. You know, they don't know who the starter's gonna be. What up? They don't know who the starter's gonna be. This staff is bad. This is a bad situation. What up? Yeah, I'm back in Florida, seeing some of the devastation and just so many trees. You know, I was gone for a week and a half after the storm, so you can still see so many trees and fences, and like in my apartments, it's a huge tree that fell down. You know what I'm saying? An old tree, old roots. You know, you can see the old roots, like big roots. It's crazy. But you know, the staff lied. We all know they lied to us, but my problem is they lied to themselves. They didn't have a plan. Just think about before the year, or when what's his name? When Davis Warren was named the starter. Alex Orji is this is just an example. Alex Orji is one of the best 11. So we're going to find a way to get him on the field however we can. Then after they bench him against Washington, we don't see him again. I thought he was one of the best 11. They just showed it. They if you just pay attention, they show it in different ways how incompetent they are. They don't know what they're seeing. They don't know how to evaluate the quarterbacks, you know? And even if I wanted to give Kirk Campbell a pass for Saturday, because he did, the play calling was better, I still can't even give him a pass because he's the quarterback coach. So if they looking bad, it's because of you. You coaching them. What do you want me to say? You know, that still falls under your umbrella. You know, but to just see this more, he lost up there at the press conferences. You know, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. We don't know who the starter's gonna be. I bet you don't know. I bet you don't know. It's musical chairs. Flip a coin. Flip a coin at this point. Does it really matter? Flip a coin who the quarterback is for next game. Matter of fact, get all the dudes and play rock, paper, scissors. Tuttle, Warren, and Orji, they play rock, paper, scissors for the start against Michigan State. Might as well. Y'all don't know how to evaluate them. Y'all don't know how to pick them. You know? So it just is what it is. It's a coaching malpractice, coaching stupidity. It's a pick whatever you want to say for bad coaching and give it to them. Wink got an off week. Wink said, hey, not this week. Wink said, hey, y'all ain't finna be on my head this week. Wink said, hey, let me get a break. This heat is real hot. I ain't got nothing to say, Wink. You got it. Yay. When you only give up 21 and the offense don't give you nothing, hey, I ain't got nothing to say against you, Wink. But that offense, the offensive line, It's so many problems with that offense. It's crazy. I mean, what can we say? The question around college football right now is, do they fire Sherrone Moore now or give him another year? You know, I see people saying give him another year. You know, it's not his fault. It's Harbaugh did this and all that. And, you know, there's some truth to that. There is some truth to that. Harbaugh did somewhat. You know, he took most of the staff. But Harbaugh gave you the vote of confidence, Sherrone Moore. Harbaugh gave you the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Harbaugh gave you the opportunity. What did you want Harbaugh to? You wanted Harbaugh to pick out the staff for you? That was Harbaugh's staff. Like, let's be 100 about what is really going on. Because these grown men now, I don't make excuses for grown men. I hold your feet to the fire. Because you're a grown man. So you the head coach. That was Harbaugh's staff. He took his staff with him. Wouldn't you take your staff if you got a dog at defensive coordinator? You might have the best young defensive coordinator in the world. You think I'm not taking him with me to the NFL? If I didn't, I'd be an idiot. Stop making excuses and think. Getting tired of people saying all this dumb crap we have to listen to. If I'm going to the NFL and I know I got a bomb staff, I'm taking my bomb staff with me. Why the hell would I leave them? Have to listen to this dumb crap all the time. People just living in this fantasy land. Why the hell would Harbaugh leave his staff? I want everybody that thinks that way. Okay, you're a head coach and you're going to go to the NFL from college. Would you leave your great staff in college or would you bring them with you? If you think they can help you in the NFL, you're going to take them with you. So I don't blame Harbaugh for taking his staff. That's the smart thing to do. Stop making excuses. This is on Sherrone Moore. Let's get real. He hired the staff. He elevated Kirk Campbell. It's on him. He wasn't good enough to find a good staff. This is on him. This ain't on Harbaugh. You a grown man. What you wanted Jim Harbaugh to hold your hand and go find another staff? Hey, Jim, don't leave. Help me find a staff. This is on him. I hate to break it to you. Enough with the excuses trying to blame Harbaugh. Sherrone, Harbaugh gave him vote of confidence, put it on him. Go get your staff. Go get your staff. Yeah, Alex the kid, don't come on my page telling me what to do. You get a page. You get a page, and then I'll come over there and say, hey, don't do this. Hey, don't do that. Don't come on my page telling me what to do. That's the point of it being my page. I run this. You take yourself to somewhere you run it. You take yourself to a children's playground. You take yourself to a ball pit at McDonald's where you run things. You take yourself there and you run that. But you don't run nothing over here. Whoever booted him, appreciate it. Come over my page telling me what to do. Well, I screamed over this whole thing because it's my page. You take your loser self somewhere else. But yeah, this is on Sherrone Moore. You got to put your big boy pants on, and you had to do your due diligence and hire a good staff. I better stop and get some gas while I'm on here talking. I'm about to run out of gas over here. I done forgot I needed gas. But yeah, this is on him. Ward manual, I guess you could say. I know the people that hate Ward, I know you're going to be in here. This is on him. But now that you have the staff, now that you're in the middle of it, you have to figure out what you can do to make this what you want it to be, to salvage whatever you can. Try to beat Michigan State. Try to beat somebody. Because this is bad. This is bad right now. You know, and honestly, Michigan is looking like a laughingstock. Sherrone is looking like a laughingstock. The quarterbacks are looking like a laughingstock. There's just a laughingstock all the way around. You know, everybody is laughing at them. Everybody is laughing at Michigan right now. And you know, I think there's two ways you can look at it. I look at it as I mean, we did win the Natty last year. I mean, I do still feel pretty good about that, you know. You have to hear the Buckeyes get their little trash talk in there, but I still feel pretty good. You know, when I won't feel that good is if Ohio State wins the Natty. Then I won't feel that good. But if they don't win the Natty, I don't care if Ohio State beats us this year. Okay, you beat us when we're bad. We're bad and y'all beat us. Congratulations. But if they don't win a Natty, I win. It's about the Natty now. Now we're talking about Natties. Remember when we wasn't talking about Natties? And then y'all said all that matters is Natties? Well, we got a Natty more recent than your Natty. So right now, I just need them not to win the championship. Because they were supposed to have the best team ever. The best team ever. The best defense ever. The best. You know what I'm saying? They were supposed to be the best at everything. This was going to be the best rushing offense ever. This was going to be the best offensive line ever. The best receivers ever. The best receiver with J.J. Smith. And the best defense ever. We got all these guys back. We got Caleb Downs. This is going to be the best ever. So if they don't win a title, I win. Because you still looking at that 2014. They're going to still be looking at that 2014 Natty that they won. It's still dusty. While the 2023 championship is still polished and shiny. So y'all can feel I get it. And you can feel good. Ohio State fans, Michigan is losing. Feel good. You should. But if y'all don't bring that ring back, the trash talk, it ain't gonna mean much to me. I hate to break it to you. Because we talking about Natties. Y'all raised it up to the Natties. All we care about is Natties. That's what y'all told me. So until you win another one, it's just a lot of talking. It's just a lot of talking. Oh, let's see what we got. We stole a Natty. Call it what you want. Call it what you want, bro. But just don't call us Natty-less in the last couple years. Call it what you want. What up, Blackie? Fellow black man. All right. Moore is the offensive line coach. Moore is, and that's one of the most surprising things about this team is that the offensive line hasn't gelled, hasn't taken steps. You know, it just doesn't seem like it. Honestly, I can't say that it has from the first few games to now. The run blocking seems about the same, and the pass blocking is still pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't taken any leaps. And that's what's troubling. Is like, it just seems like Sherrone Moore is in over his head. You know? And I kind of noticed it in the offseason a little bit, where it seemed like he was riding off the natty a little bit. It seemed like he was riding off the natty. You know, he had too much happiness to him. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? Most football coaches that are really good, they don't have like a happy-go-luckiness to them. Yeah, they don't have like a happy-go-luckiness to them. They have kind of a stern, no-nonsense kind of mentality to him. Yeah, didn't he seem like he was too happy this offseason? Like, bro, you happy like the job is over. Your job just began. Your job just beginning. Y'all wanna, I guess y'all can come with me while I get gas at 7-Eleven. Ain't that how they be on TikTok? Come with me as I get gas at 7-Eleven, guys. But yeah, it seemed like he had a happy-go-luckiness to him when he shouldn't have. Let me get a 40 on 11. I mean on 3. But yeah, he had that happy-go-luckiness to him, and he shouldn't have been like that, bro. Ain't no way he should have been that happy. Ain't no way he should have been so happy-go-lucky in the offseason. Because you haven't proved anything. You haven't proved anything as a head coach. So you should be stern about everything. A day in the life. You should be stern, like, and serious about everything. He had a smile. Sherrone had a smile on his face all the time, like he had a winning lottery ticket or something. Like, bro, that's something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Because we all knew the roster wasn't that great for you to be. Gas is what? $3.19. Yeah, I think $3.19. But yeah, he was smiling in the offseason like we had the roster from last year or something, bro. We all knew the roster wasn't that. But you were walking around like, what's the children's story? The Emperor's New Clothes. He was walking around like that, bro. You naked. You walking around like you got a fine suit on. You naked, bro. Like, come on. There was no, and it used to bother me because I'm like, why is he so smiling and so happy like we just won the Natty yesterday, bro? Like it's 4 months later now. You the new head coach. Like, you need to be serious and stern about what you got, what you have to do to continue this success. It's almost like he didn't realize. It's almost like he didn't realize what situation he was in. Like, bro, I don't know if you know, it's been good the last 3-4 years, the last 3 years, but best believe when it ain't good, Michigan fans are coming for your neck. It's like he didn't realize that. Like, bro, you the first black coach at Michigan, and you're coming after a really good time. If it gets bad, we gonna be on your head. I'm sorry. We gonna be on your head, brother. I hate to break it to you. If you didn't know, you better be taking this serious and doing your due diligence. And it just seemed like it was almost a dream to him. It seemed like sometimes, like, bro, I can remember thinking about it, like almost all the way through the off season, up until Texas. It seemed like in the Fresno State game, and especially in the Texas game, he realized, like it really hit him. Yeah, this is reality. All that fantasy land, and you lying to Sam Webb and the insiders and the Michigan media. Yeah, it was gonna come out. You know we were gonna see the team play at some time, right? Did you knew? You didn't know that we were gonna see the team play? Y'all thought y'all was gonna be able to just lie to us like we weren't gonna get to see the team play? Like, I don't know what la la land they were living in, you know? To actually speak about the team with so much confidence and so much bravado, you know? I would have held back some. But looking at them, they might be so incompetent that they don't know they maybe thought that the team was good. They might have thought that the offense was good. I don't know. They might have thought that. At this point, we don't. Like I said before, I don't know if it's laziness or just incompetence on some of this stuff, especially with the offense. I don't know which one it is. You know what I'm saying? But it's getting to the point where you probably need to. You might have to cut bait with him this year, the end of this year. You don't want to wait. That's just how I feel. You don't want to wait. You know. And you know, besides that, you know, this Jaden Davis stuff. I know most people know how I feel about it. Bro, Jaden Davis, like, I was watching Winged Helmet. Yeah, the Winged Helmet, and they were talking about, we need to find out what Jaden Davis has. You want to find out what Jaden Davis has behind this offensive line. Okay. Jesus Christ. Bro, Tampa got the craziest drivers. People come from Puerto Rico, New York, and they just drive. They just drive. Puerto Rico, New York, California. You got people from all over the country out here, bro. All over the country. But look, what did he say? I lost my train of thought. That doggone SUV just pulled out. But Yeah, Jaden Davis. If you want to put him out there, bro, if you want to put him out there, you might ruin him. Like, you really might ruin this dude. Like, I get people want to see him, but it's not going to change anything. Like, it's not going to change anything. So what's the point of putting him? What's the point of putting him out there? If we had a decent offensive line, I would say, okay, that makes sense. We have good pass blocking. We have great pass blocking. We don't have that. This dude might not be able to play. I mean, you might ruin him. They're already saying he might not be ready. You put him out there, and he's getting destroyed. He's gonna get destroyed sometimes behind that offensive line. He's not a runner. So what if he gets hit? You play him 4 games and he gets destroyed in all 4 of them. He may not come back after that. He may not come back from that. That's the thing. He may not come back from it. So that's Jaden Davis. You don't just throw a quarterback out there, a freshman, just because, well, we're losing and let's just see. That's not what you do. Especially if he's supposed to be the future. He's supposed to be the future, right? Well, let him sit on that bench and learn. Same with the NFL. Now all of a sudden people just forget it. Man, just throw him out there. Throw him out there behind Evan Link so he can get destroyed. Great plan. Throw him out there. Our tackles got destroyed once we had to throw against Illinois. Them tackles got destroyed. Yeah, throw him out there. Throw the kid out there. He'll be fine. Yeah, just throw him out there. Who cares? We gotta see what he has. No, we don't. Like, bro, stop. Like, we gotta see what he has. If not, we gotta get somebody in the portal. No, that's what got us in this mess. We need to get somebody in the portal regardless of if Jaden Davis is good or not. We still need to stack up quarterbacks. Don't matter if he's good or if he's not. You still need to stack up quarterbacks. Good ones, possibly good ones. Guys with promise. You still need to stack those guys up. You don't have to throw Jaden Davis out there to see. Oh, okay. He's showing some promise. Let's not go in the portal and look for anybody. Like, bro, what are you talking about? You still have to, if you get Jaden Davis, you got Jaden Davis. You still need to get other quarterbacks. You still need to go to the portal. You still got to get Brady Hart. You still have to stack up those quarterbacks because you don't know when you're going to get 2 duds, 2 highly touted duds. You still have to do that. You don't have to wait to see, we got to see what he is so we know what to do for next year in the portal. Boy, if you don't hit that portal hard, you really deserve to be fired. You have to stack up that talent. You have to now. Like, you have to stack it up, especially at quarterback. Shit, yeah, especially at quarterback now. This is crazy. This is crazy. But yeah, what else? Donovan. That's, there's a lot of subtle reasons why this team is bad, but if you pay attention, you can see the cracks and why. Donovan Edwards still starting. There's no reason Donovan Edwards should be starting. There's not one logical reason why he should still be starting. And that's a problem. Everybody knows that Khalil Mullins is the best back on the team. Why is Donovan coming out there first? Why is he getting the first couple carries? Why? What's the reason? There is no reason. There is no reason. Because he's a captain. A captain does what's best for the team. Save that for somebody else that don't know sports. A captain does what's best for the team. That's what a captain is about. To be a captain, you don't have to be on the field. You can be on the sideline cheering on your team, helping in other ways. So save that. There's no reason. That's part of the problem. That's part of the problem right there. You got a dude like Donovan that we all know Khalil Mullins is better, and you've been pussyfooting around making Khalil Mullins the back number one. We've known Khalil Mullins was back number one from like game 2. From like the second or third game, we knew. You see what I'm saying? That's a problem. I don't care what Donovan has done in the past. This ain't no farewell tour. The hell y'all think this is? Kobe Bryant? This ain't no Kobe. So it don't make sense. Yeah, it don't make sense, bro. It just don't make sense to do that. You know what I'm saying? But that shows that they don't know what they're doing, and they don't have the priorities of the team in check. If they did, Khalil Mullins would have been starting after game 1 probably, because it was obvious he was the best back. It was obvious. But we pussyfooting around. Nobody's saying Donovan wasn't going to play, but you're going to use him in different ways. They weren't playing Omarion Walker for the longest. He can't catch. No, I think he can catch. I think y'all just can't evaluate talent, or you're incompetent. It's possibly both. Possibly both. I don't trust the coaches evaluating talent. I don't trust them in what they're seeing in practice. I don't trust the coaches. You know what I'm saying? And I've been said that. You know, it don't take much for me to stop trusting the coach. I don't buy into all that. They're the coach, all that stuff. The coach knows best. They see him at practice. Well, guess what? Some coaches ain't good at their jobs. It's just a fact. Some coaches ain't good at their job. Some coaches are just there because they know somebody. You know, so this staff, the benefit of the doubt and all that stuff, that's gone out the window. That benefit of the doubt and trust the coaches and all that talk, man, I done balled that up. I balled that up after week 3, and I done threw that out the window, boy. I ain't trusting them dudes. I ain't trusting them dudes to evaluate. Oh, they evaluated the quarterback coach, evaluated Davis Warren, turnover machine, Jack Tuttle, turnover machine. Alex Orgy, you don't even know how to use him or how to call plays for him. You know what I'm saying? So you just show you're incompetent. I'm sorry. The proof is in the pudding. You know, the proof is in the pudding. Like, you know, the proof is in the pudding. Them dudes, and like I said before the season, practice isn't the game. You know, so quarterbacks don't get hit in practice. So when you know, I was arguing with somebody in Minister Sports chat. Oh, the coaches see the quarterbacks at practice. The coaches see the quarterbacks at practice. He was that Kevin dude. He was preaching that so hard. I'm like, bro, please shut up. Just stop. Because you're talking like a doggone idiot. If anybody knows football, quarterbacks don't get hit at practice. You can only evaluate a quarterback so much at practice because they don't get hit. When them pads start popping and he plays well, then you know what you got. Practice ain't telling you that. Practice is somebody gets close to the quarterback, they blowing it dead. So the evaluation, you got to be really good at evaluating a quarterback to find out if he's actually that good in practice. Unless he's just killing it and he's throwing it all over the place. You know what I'm saying? But if he's not, and he's a marginal average or slightly above average, and you haven't seen him play in real games, you don't know. And that's what I was trying to tell some of these dudes. Like, bro, stop. The coaches see them in practice. They know what's best. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Stop talking football. You don't know enough to talk about it. You don't know enough. Because the coaches don't know. They only know to a certain extent because they don't see them. It's not a real game in practice. The quarterback ain't getting hit. And that's why we see, what was his name? Davis Warren. Soon as he saw a pass rush, he just throwing it up. He don't care. As long as he get rid of it, he's throwing it up. Pass rush, he's throwing it up. You know what I'm saying? Tuttle. Tuttle last game, boy. I couldn't even get watching the Illinois game. I was driving from Memphis. And so I couldn't even really get mad like I wanted to because I was driving. And so I'm seeing some of it, and I'm seeing him double clutch. I'm like, this dude is killing me. Like, do 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 do. But yeah, watching him double clutch all the time, it was crazy. It was crazy to see him second guess himself. Like he just kept doing it. I'm like, come on, bro. Now this is crazy. This is crazy to watch this dude double clutch and second guess himself in real time. You could see him doubting himself as he read the field. A guy could have been open, but he's second guessing himself, and you could see him doing it. It was wild. Like, bro, you've been around this long, and you scared to let that thing rip. And I get it. When you did let it rip, it was going the other way. So I guess you were scared for a reason. And I know why he's scared, because he don't want to turn it over because he wants to play. You keep turning it over, you're gonna get back into this musical chairs at quarterback. Hey, musical chair. Hey, duck goose. That's what we doing over here. That's what's going on. So it's just all bad right now. All I can say is I'm not sure about. Okay, who plays? Davis Warren is he probably throws it the best, but he gets terrified when he sees a pass rush. People say you can coach that out of him, and I'm not sure if if Kirk Campbell can coach his way out of a paper bag. So saying coach that out of him, that's you're asking a lot to tell these dudes to coach it out of him. So I'm not sure. Denegal, I don't think he's been getting reps at all in practice. He's probably been scout team all year. He's probably been playing scout team like all year. So that's that with him. Honestly, I think you probably, I would say go to Orgy, but Kirk Campbell doesn't know how to make a game plan to really make it Orgy's offense. So that don't really matter because he's not going to use him the right way. He's not going to change his scheme. He's not going to change the scheme to fit Orgy better. So that don't matter. So at this point, I'm like, whatever, just whatever. Whatever. Like I'm just like, bro, I don't know what to say. Like, it's just incompetence to me. You know, same thing, just like if you were watching DG this morning. People saying that people saying that Orgy really, he did this for Orgy and that. Bro, if you know football, if you know it, you know that he didn't call games for Orgy to be successful. He just called games the way he knows how to call a game. You can not like it or whatever. That's just the facts of it. That's just the facts of it. You know? And honestly, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of talking about these quarterbacks. I'm really tired about it. Because everybody gets mad about it. I'm not mad about this quarterback thing. I don't want Davis Warren. I don't want, people can take it personal like that's their son or something. Like, bro, calm down. Orgy's horrible. I hate him. Like, bro, calm down. Some of y'all take this quarterback stuff too personal. Ain't none of them been good, so I don't see why you taking it so personal. Ain't none of them been good. So I don't see what people taking their favorite quarterback, taking it so personal for. Ain't none of them been good. You getting mad because you want Davis Warren to play? He a turnover machine. If they put him in, I wouldn't be, hey, put him in at this point. The people getting all their panties in a bunch. Oh, don't put Orgy back in. He's not a quarterback. Boy, we don't got a quarterback if you ain't noticed. Like, what are you talking about? If I'm going to take anybody, I'm going to take the dude that don't turn it over right now. Because that's smart football. We sitting there talking about who to put in. Put the turnover machine back in. No, put this turnover machine back in. You want him to play, he can't throw, but well, he don't turn it over. No, I don't want him to play. I want the turnover machine in. That's my guy. No. That's the wrong turnover machine. I want this turnover machine. That's the guy I like. Like, what has happened to us? What has happened to us, bro? Like, this is so sad. Like, what has happened? Like, this is crazy. Like, this don't make no sense. It don't make no sense right now. And I told people before the season, I told people weeks ago that this was how it was going to be with the quarterbacks. People acting like the quarterback is their son. Acting like that's their son at quarterback. Ready to die in the chat and on Facebook and on wherever in the YouTube comments. ready to die on the hill about quarterbacks that ain't none of them showed that much promise. Ain't none of them. Ain't none of them showed that much promise, but they ready to die on the hill about their favorite guy that's a turnover machine or ain't that good. That's where we at right now. That's just what it is. It's sad. This is sad. I've kind of accepted what's going on. I'm kind of numb, and I'm just glad we won the Natty last year. Just think if we didn't win the Natty last year and Harbaugh would have left and took his staff. Think about that. Think about that for a second. If we didn't think if we didn't win the Natty and Harbaugh still left, because he probably would have, and we're dealing with this right now. It'd be way worse, wouldn't it? I mean, it's still bad, but it would have been like, bro, I don't know what to do. You know? Hey, Ben, that's where I'm at right now, Ben. Yeah, they should have tried to get a quarterback in the offseason. I mean, it's too late it's too late now. But yeah, you're right. But you're right. You're right, Ben. I don't really care who they put in at this point. You know, I really don't, for the most part. You know, I'm a fan. I'm not above having my guy. I like Orgy. I wanted Orgy to get a chance, but Kirk Campbell don't know how to call a game for him. He don't know how to design an offense around his skill set. So ain't no point in putting him out there, because it seems like it's almost like you don't want him to be successful. The way you call a game for him. And the other guys are turnover machines, so it really don't matter at this point. Just run the ball. You know? And speaking of Harbaugh, there's reasons why Harbaugh... We had a lot of years where Harbaugh would just run the ball, because we didn't really have a quarterback. So ain't no point in trying to throw it. Ain't no point in trying to throw it all over the yard. Let me just keep running it, keep hammering it away, and then hope something pops. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, you got turnover machines. You can't pass block consistently. You know? It's all bad. Have I been to prison? Thank you, Jay Marion. Jay Marion is on it today. Thank you, because I was about to get him out of here. Thank you. Jay Marion on it today. Hey, my guy. He is on it. But yeah. So Harbaugh used to run that rock for a reason. When he didn't really have a quarterback, and that was his philosophy, he gonna run the ball. So it's kind of mind-boggling to me that they're not fully embracing what you have to do right now. You don't got a competent quarterback. You don't have a competent quarterback. So, run the ball. And don't be lazy with your run calls. Mix it up. Saying mix it up is like asking too much for Kurt. That's asking a lot to say mix it up. I really do think that is a lot for him. When you say mix it up, oh, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? That means don't just call the same running play all the time, you idiot. Don't just call a toss once a game. Call a draw sometimes. Running back screens. Don't just... You can call running back screens. Run a sweep. Run a stretch play. Call different types of runs. That's too much to ask. That's asking a lot from this dude. No creativity. None at all. You know, they tried to do some little stuff. They did some little things with Loveland and Samaj a little bit. They did some things, but a smart coach would have implemented a lot of that stuff in the off season. A smart coach would have implemented a lot of that stuff in the off season, because he would have been smart enough to see, I don't got JJ. I don't got Blake. I don't got a good, maybe great offensive line. I don't have Roman. I don't have Cornelius. A smart offensive coordinator, and even Sherrone, a smart coach, would have realized that in the offseason. So I need to put more eye candy, more misdirection, more motion to help this offense click better. Because it's going to be harder to get yards. You should have been able to see that in the offseason, because I was able to see it. So that's the thing. You should have been able to see that easily a long time ago in the offseason. But for whatever reason, you thought we were bringing back the 2023 team. You were so confident you were so confident that it was going to be great. I never expected the offense to be great. I expected us to have a good running game and play great defense. I never expected the offense to be that good. And when you don't think it's going to be that good, you got to do more. You have to be able to create, you have to find ways to create big plays. We ain't had a big passing play all year pretty much. We've had maybe one, maybe two. The longest passing play is like 29 yards, I think. When we've ran like a slant or a dig or something like that, and guys have cooked their defender, the quarterback always messes it up. Whenever we have a receiver or a tight end cook the defender, the quarterback messes it up almost every time. He'll throw it behind him or he'll miss him. You know, when you when a guy runs a slant, and if you put it in front of him, he's gonna run and get more yards. It's almost always behind him. And this goes for all the quarterbacks, whether it's Orgy, whether it's Tuttle, whether it's Warren. They either miss him or it's behind them every time. Almost every time, I promise you. Whenever you see a quick slant or something, and they show the replay so you can really see it, you like, dang, if he puts that out in front of him, he's gonna who knows how many yards he's gonna get. Every time it's behind him. Every time it's behind him. It's never in front of him where he can snatch it and boom, or right on the money, boom, where he can catch it and go. It's never, and it don't matter who the quarterback is. It's never on point. This is sad. This is sad. You know, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. All I can say is what we got. Michigan State. All these teams smell blood in the water. All these teams smell blood in the water. So Michigan always gets everybody shot. But now you're gonna get everybody's best shot, and they're gonna have the belief that they can beat you. You know, before you would get everybody's best shot, but they didn't believe they were gonna beat you. You know, these last few years, 3 years or whatever with Harbaugh, those lower level teams, they give you their best shot early, but they didn't believe they were going to win. Now you're getting the best shot, and they believe they're going to win. So that's dangerous when teams believe, because you can't beat anybody if you don't believe you can win. Now teams believe they can beat us, and they can. So they got belief for a good reason, because they can beat us. You know what I'm saying? So that's a problem. That's a problem. Michigan State, I wouldn't be surprised if we lose to them. Like I said, I said this week after week 3, we could lose every game. Every game is a possible loss. So Michigan State, I don't know. I would say start Orgy and just run the rock, but you don't know how to call a game for him. So what's the point of starting him? I think you got to go back to Davis Warren, because you'll actually call a decent game for him. I think you got to go back to Davis Warren. You know, because I expect us to a possibility of us to lose every game the rest of the season, but I still want to beat Michigan State. I still want to beat them. Y'all couldn't get a win when we garbage. Y'all still couldn't win. Oh, got an ambulance. I'm trying to see where I need to get over. But you know, I still want that win against them. I still want that win against Michigan State. They ain't that good. They can be beat. Same way Illinois. Michigan lost that game 21-7. With a turnover machine. With a turnover machine at quarterback. 3 turnovers. So, if you can manage to play good or great defense and not turn the ball over, you can give yourself a chance. I want the win against Sparty. I don't want to have to hear Michigan State. They gonna act like they won the dang Super Bowl. Hey, Sparty gonna be acting like they won the Super Bowl. They beat us. Boy, get out of here. Doggone Michigan State fans gonna be acting like they just won the Natty or something. Bro, calm down. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear it from them. Yeah, don't nobody want to hear that. So please get it together, at least for this game. And that Oregon game, Wink better get his stuff. Wink, I'm glad you getting your stuff together, Wink. Because if you don't get get it together going against Oregon with that fast-paced, no-huddle offense that they run, they're gonna embarrass us. Because that no-huddle crap, if you're not adjusted to it and ready for it, they'll blow your doors off, boy. They'll blow your doors off with that. So you better get them ready. You better have them ready for that no-huddle stuff, Wink. When Oregon comes to town, or they gonna embarrass you. You know. But I was glad to see that he had the defense looking all right. And I know somebody's gonna say, well, they ran for 200. Well, the offense was abysmal. Like, I can't blame the defense when they on the field all game like that. Can't blame the defense. They only gave up 21. If they get something out of the offense, who knows? They might hold them to less than that. I might walk on and play at this point. You in timeout talking about I look like Diddy or something from India, from Tampa, Florida. You're in timeout. You out of line. You out of bounds. I should have banned you forever for that. I really should have banned you forever for that. But I'm a nice guy. I really should have banned you forever. But yeah, you know, this team, whew, I think they need to, honestly, I would, I think they just need to, I think you need to fire more. I think you do. I'm just going to be 100. And that's why I think you might need to fire him. Because I don't know if he's got the bones to be that guy yet. That guy to, you know, I saw him getting hype at Wink at the 4th down stop when Barham stopped the guy in the backfield. I saw him getting hype. But I don't know if he has the bones to yell at Wink or yell at Kirk Campbell when they're doing something wrong, to let them have it. I don't know if he has that in him yet. And we don't got time to waste. I'm sorry. We don't got the time to waste for him to learn how to be that guy. I don't got time to be waiting on that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. When you got hired at Michigan, this is another thing. Watching Sherrone's interviews with Joel Klatt and stuff like that, it seems like he was surprised that Harbaugh said that he wanted him to be the next coach. He seemed like he was surprised by that. Red flag. Red flag. That's a red flag. Because if you expect to be a head coach, it wouldn't be a surprise to you. Because you know you're good enough, you know you're ready, and when you get the opportunity, you know you have to make the most of it. You at Michigan. You the head coach at Michigan for your first head coaching job, bro. You got to make the most of this. You should have done your real due diligence. I know you wanted to hire guys fast, but it's more important to get the right hire than a quick hire. You know what I'm saying? Getting the right coaching staff was more important than getting a coaching staff filled for recruiting purposes. It's my opinion. My opinion. You know, that was the most important thing, to get the right coaches in place. Not to get guys, okay, let's just fill these positions as fast as possible to so we can get our recruiting class together. You get what I'm saying? And I think he hired a lot of these guys too fast without actually seeing and finding guys that are better, actual good coaches. You know what I'm saying? Kirk Campbell, ain't no way, if we're just gonna be real, Kirk Campbell shouldn't be QB coach. Like, Kirk Campbell should be a passing game coordinator or something like that. Honestly, I'm at the point, I know some people gonna say, well, he helped recruit Brady Hart and them and whatever. Honestly, I don't want Kirk Campbell on the staff anymore. That's just me. I need you to get away. Go far away. Please, just leave. I need you to go away. Like, I don't want you on the staff. The incompetence that you have shown me this year is at a legendary level. I don't ever want to see you or hear your name again. I promise you. I don't care. I don't want to hear about no Kirk Campbell no more. I just want him gone. I don't want to hear that he stepped back down to quarterback coach. No, I don't want that. I don't want to hear that he's the passing game coordinator. No, you got to go. What you still doing here, boy? You still here? Thought I told you to get out of here. Thought I told you to get out of Ann Arbor, boy. What is you doing here? I need you to go. That's just how I feel about it. I'm tired of this dude, bro. I'm tired of him. So I want him out of here. I'm sorry. I don't want him on the staff. I know somebody gonna say the recruiting, whatever. I want him gone. You know, I mean, if Sherrone Moore gets fired at the end of the year, all these dudes are gone. Most of these dudes are gonna be gone. Not all of them, but most of them. I would say Wink, you gotta go too. You showed a little something, but you got so much talent on this defense, boy. You go too. We might actually get a good team, and then you'll mess it up, blitzing. Get out of here. You go too. I don't know. There's only a few people I would leave. The D-line coach, Newsome. That's it. The rest of y'all go. Yeah, the rest of y'all exit stage left. Bellamy, Alford, John Marie, whatever, Brian John Marie, you go. You're out of here. Lamar Morgan, see ya. Ron Bellamy, bye-bye. You know, all of y'all, just go. Just go. Lock the door on the way out. Please. You know? Sherrone, but that's on Sherrone. You hired these dudes. You hired them. You know? So it is what it is. That's the thing about being the head coach. You put the staff together, so if it don't work out, it's on you. Can't blame Harbaugh. Harbaugh didn't tell you to hire these dudes. You did that. You know, so it's on you. It's big boy football. This ain't he left and he forced me to pick my own staff. I wasn't ready. It's big boy football. You got to be able to make the big boy decisions. You're getting the big boy bankroll. Give me that money. I bet you I go do my due diligence. I bet you I do my due diligence and find me some real coaches and find out how much money we got to spend on the staff. I'm gonna go find me some dudes that's hungry and know football. Whew, that was a long ride. And it's my first day back at work in about 2 weeks. But I appreciate y'all joining the car live. That was a crazy one because it was a lot going on. But I appreciate y'all joining, going here, and probably make that Michigan State pregame video later on today. So, like, share, subscribe, and as always, go blue.